In this video, we are going to be discussing the preparation of stock solution. A stock solution is a highly concentrated solution that is used to prepare more dilute solution. It is important that you know how to prepare a stock solution correctly. In preparing a stock solution, there is a base. Here are steps that are involved in preparing a stock solution. Step 1. To prepare a stock solution, you need to know the concentration required for your experiment. This information can be found in your lab manual or in the experimental protocol. Step 2. Calculate the amount of solute needed. The amount of solute needed, you calculate it in mass. So this is how to get the amount of the solute. This is the concentration in moles per DMQ, which is given at step 1. This is the relative mass of the compound, the substance you are trying to prepare its stock. This is the volume where you'll be preparing the stock into. Then all of it will be divided by 1000. The question says prepare 0.1 ml of sodium hydroxide in 50 ml of volumetric flask. Now 0.1 ml is a concentration, which is a step 1. It has been given, and the compound we are looking for is sodium hydroxide. The compound we are looking to prepare a stock is sodium hydroxide, and then our volume is a 50 ml, right? So going by our formula, we say mass, which is in grams. This is grams, please. It's equals to concentration of sodium hydroxide is 0.1, right? Multiply by the relative molar mass of sodium hydroxide is what? 40. If you don't know that, we know that sodium is having sodium has 23 the mass, plus oxygen has 16, plus hydrogen has 1. So if you add this, what you get will be what? 40. Now multiply by the volume which is what? 50, divide by 1000. So if you do the arithmetics, what you get to be 0.2 grams, right? So what this tells you is that you are going to measure 0.2 grams of sodium hydroxide, and then you put it inside a 50 ml volumetric flask. Dissolve it by adding distilled water to the mark. Once you add distilled water to the mark, you have automatically prepared a stock solution of 0.1 moles of sodium hydroxide in a 50 ml volumetric flask. Now let's look at an acid. Preparation of an acid, of stock solution of an acid. We use the dilution formula, which states that C1V1 is equals to what? C2V2. Now, if for instance you are asked in a question, prepare a 0.2 moles of ethanol in a 50 ml volumetric flask, right? If you are asked to prepare this, how do you go about it? First and foremost, going by our formula, we know that C1 is our initial concentration, and for us to get the initial concentration, we use the stock concentration for our initial concentration. Now to get the stock concentration is equals to specific gravity multiplied by percentage purity multiplied by 1000 divided by relative molar mass, right? Now in this case, we have the stock solution to be equals to the specific gravity of ethanol is 0.78 multiplied by the percentage purity of this ethanol. You check it on the bottle, on the bottle in the lab. You know, when your ethanol comes with in a bottle, the percentage purity is usually written on the bottle. So in this calculation, it depends on the purity of that ethanol. So let's say, take for instance, maybe we have a bottle that has 99.5% purity, right? Then you multiply by 1000 divided by the molar mass of ethanol, which is what? 46.07. Now when you do the arithmetics, what you have now will be 17.055 moles, right? Now this is going to be our C1. Then our C2 is going to be the volume that the concentration that has been given us here, right? Which is 0.2 moles, right? 0.2 mils, right? Now, what will now have 0.2 moles, right? What we'll now have next is going to be our volume. Right, let me write this properly. Right. Next, we have our volume, V1. Our V1 is our initial volume. We don't know what the initial volume is. But we know what the final volume is. The final volume, V2, is what? The 50 mils that were asked to 50 mil volumetric flask is our final volume. So the V2 is going to be what? 50 mils. So what we're looking for is V1. So V1, therefore we're not going to say C1 V1 is equals to C2 V2. So now we say what? V1 is equals to what? C2 V2 all over C1. Therefore, you say that C2 is equals to 0.2 multiplied by V2 is equal to 50 all over C1 is equal to 17.055. When you do the arithmetics, what you get will be 0.6 mils. Therefore, what this tells you is that you use your beaker and measure 0.6 mils of ethanol from the ethanol bottle. Then you pour it into a volumetric flask containing water, and then you top it up with the water to the mark. The water should be a distilled water. With this, I hope you will be able to make a stock solution for both acidic or basic. And that will be all for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any issue, please, if you have any question or you have a subject you want us to attend to, please write the subject in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.